Good evening, YouTube. Yeah, baby. Welcome home. Welcome back.
This is Delilah.
Bring it back to where it once began. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, tonight's a little something special. We're going to throw a little curveball and all this stuff, and we'll kind of get on to that as we get into this a little bit. But we will start as we normally do. We'll talk about what's on the agenda, what we're going to drink, what we've started, and then we'll get into some of the cuttings, plural, that we're going to do. As you guys are aware, we're doing at least 2 clutches. So we'll get into those and then maybe take a look at a couple of the other clutches as they've now shut out, so you guys can take a look at those. On the drink agenda this evening, from left to right on your screen, we are starting with Stranahan's. This is a recommendation from a buddy of mine named Terry, and this is really good. Rocky Mountains, so right up in there where that trail starts. Good cold water. This stuff is really fantastic. They have a couple different bottles that they do. If Matt will bring it up here. They have a nice little screw on, screw off 1 ounce, 2 ounce. You could probably top it off somewhere around 3 if you
filled it all the way up.
Filled it all the way up. But there's a thread that's done in the glass that screws down. It still has the cork to keep it from evaporating. Matt has chosen to go with Pipeworks Brewery, and this is an Imperial Cookies and Cream.
Jones Boy? Is that what it says?
Jones Dog?
Jones Dog, yeah.
So, Cookies and Cream Imperial Stout. So this is a stout. This will be very dark.
Comes out at
10.5.
Yeah, heavy one.
And then also what we've been getting into here is the Big Whoop. This is a double IPA by Bad Sons. This comes in at a 9% for a double IPA. This is a Connecticut brewery. And then also here we have is Artistry Series number 2, a double IPA, hazy IPA by Firefly Hollow. This is a local brewery in the same city in which we live, and this one comes in at 8.5. This is a gluten-free beer, or brewed to remove gluten. However they do that with all their science and magic. Very good. Both of these are fantastic. As you can see, I've sampled this. I couldn't wait for you guys, so I did get into this a little bit. Very, very good. Matt's going to crack this. He's been dying to get a drink on. So we're going to do that.
Welcome, Lou Balls. Welcome.
This right here. This is what the color profile we're looking at. This Artistry is this right here.
Ooh, here we go.
So we do have a bit of a surprise. What's going on, Molinas? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is good. Welcome back. Good to see you here. What's going on, Dave? Listening and cleaning rats. Matt fully understands your pain. Lou Balls in the house. What is going on, brother? We had a gorgeous day up here today. It was beautiful outside. Got a lot of work done around the house and a lot of cleaning done for snakes and rats and that kind of sort.
Yeah, and it was actually cooler in the rodent room than it was outside.
Nice. So what I will allude to is the surprise of the evening is a third clutch. We're gonna
what?
Yeah, we're gonna cut a third clutch. It wasn't due for another 3 days, but they're already pipping. So instead of waiting, we're gonna cut that, and we'll kind of get into more of the details of that clutch once we get through these other 2 clutches once we get there.
Oh, wow, in bed by 6 p.m. usually. Melina, she says she's been working. She's usually in bed by 6.
Good God. God bless you. I'm pretty sure that's because you get up really, really early. I don't know. I'm up at like 5:15, 5:30.
About 5 for me. 5. Try to anyway.
Yeah.
I usually don't roll out of bed until 5:30.
So on the Sundays when we do these, I've been trying to like squeeze them a little earlier so that we can have room to do an hour or so and then kind of be done and still have time to get all our stuff, squared away for the next day.
Yeah, usually up at 3:30.
Hey, what's going on, Jason? Welcome. Cheers.
Welcome,
Thanks
Abe.
for joining in. Good to see you here. I have to say, I really enjoyed your interview with Justin. Definitely some different questions. Nicely done. I like that. It's really difficult sometimes to get out of the box and think of a new approach. And those questions were definitely a new approach. Well done. Anybody else that's on here or that's going to watch this, definitely go hop over to Abe's Exotics on YouTube here and check out the interview with Justin. He did a fantastic job. It was really well done, and some questions that you don't see a lot of. So really cool to see. Yeah, absolutely, well deserved.
So yeah.
So what? Do you remember what? Did we go through the blackhead stuff?
No, because they just all shed out.
Okay.
So we could show, or no, sorry, I'm thinking the Zuwadi just all shed out. I think we went through the blackhead already.
We did go through the blackhead?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to take a look at the Zuwadi clutch. They did just shed out the last day or two. The last one kind of came out. So we'll take a look at those. We'll work from the bottom up as we usually do, and then we'll get into cutting some eggs. We've got 3 clutches here to tear into, which is kind of a big day. I even on our best day last year, we would cut 2 clutches. So
right. What's up, Leon?
we got 3 today, so there's a lot of eggs to cut, which will be good. Leon's in the house. What's going on, Leon? I don't know why, but I still do. Even on every clutch, I bottom up. So this looks like a normal. Now, there could be something going in there, but by all intents and purposes, the belly, the color, everything here is just strictly normal. Now, I will preface this clutch with, this is the very first Zuwadi clutch that I've produced. And I have not at this point reached out to anybody. So other than the obvious, like this one here, I may not have answers for everything else. I will probably say what I feel is in there, but I could be totally wrong. So there's like 7 eggs. So we'll go through these guys, take a good look at them. And I don't know. Feel free to give feedback. What's going on, Ball Python Boulevard? Welcome. And then, definitely give your feedback in the comments as we go through some of these. But this is pretty clearly a classic.
What's up, Hair Hollow? Welcome.
Welcome back. Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping in. Now this one here from the head stamp and from the belly, we got a lot of checkering going on there.
Bit of yellow.
Nice little head stamp. Yep, so nice little yellow belly here on this one. And again, the pairing for this clutch that we are looking at was an Enchi yellow belly, Poshet, Ghost, and Pied. We have not proven out either one for her. And the Zuwadi is a Fire Zuwadi, 100% het for clown. So all these are at least 50% het for clown. And then, who knows what the other side will lend once they that female gets proven out. So nice little yellow belly here. Now it gets a little crazier. So this animal here, I think is at least, it's a Zuwadi for sure. Great flames. So some checkering there. So possible yellow belly. The head stripes, I would normally say Enchi. It's got some Enchi patterning. I don't know if you can see that there. That kind of looks really Enchi-ish. But I'm not sold that it's a triple. So I don't really know for sure. I'm going to be taking pictures of these this week and reaching out to Matt Byram and seeing if we can put our heads together and see what we got here. But I think there's at least 4 Zuatis in this clutch, with this being one of them. But either way, very bright, very good looking animal, great flames, nice oranges coming up there, which is all telltales of yellow belly. So minimally, I think this is a Zuati yellow belly.
What's up, Las Vegas?
What's going on, Steve? All right, so this one,
Ooh, this is straight fire, no pun intended.
yeah, is definitely a little bit more than the last. Get a little bit more light on the topic.
That's better. There we go.
Now, I don't. Well, there is a little bit of indication for yellow belly there. So some checkering, some orange flames. Very bright. I almost want to say fire. That's like a fire head stamp. So fire yellow belly.
Zuati.
Yeah, maybe Zuati. It's got a little funkiness going on. But again, some more of that regularity that we saw in that last animal, that I was thinking Enchi with the funky head stripe. So, but yeah, I mean, if you could see this one in person, like it is crazy bright.
It's actually coming through pretty good now that the lights are adjusting.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Great pattern. Looks awesome.
Like it almost looks pretty close to 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rare. You know, we don't usually achieve that.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Certain snakes you can hit it just right.
Yeah, it depends on the background and all that stuff. So this one here, I'm not really sure. Zuati by itself, maybe. I really don't see Enchi. I don't see the banding coming through. I don't see a lot of that checkering on the belly. And I definitely don't see fire. And it's not a normal.
Yep.
So my guess is this will be, or end up being, a Zuati.
Looks good. All right, now this is where it really starts to get crazy.
So this is the holdback, at least the holdback for the clutch here. This is a fire Zuati yellow belly. Really unique little head stamp going on there. This animal just screams like she pops. It is a female, so she'll be hanging out.
I think there you go. Like when you get your hands in there, then like the color adjusts. Yeah.
The flames are just off the chart. Every single one of them is orange. Lots of checkering coming down the belly. So definitely yellow belly, fire, Zuati, female, and posset for clown.
Steve was asking if Zuati makes flames.
Not to my knowledge. The fire Zuati that I have upstairs as the father doesn't have anything that screams like this. And you'll see with this last one that I'm going to pull out, the flames are just
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're blown to high heaven because of the Enchi, and pretty much what I think is everything in the mix here. So we'll grab that one. So this is a boy that we're going to take a look at, and this animal I believe to be an Enchi fire yellow belly Zuati. And this guy is just absolutely ludicrous. I mean, the camera looks good, but it does not
Let's get.
really do it much justice.
See if you get that and it adjusts.
Those flames
There we go.
are just on another planet.
Is that the one you posted?
It is one of the ones I posted, yes. This guy is insane.
Yeah, dude is on fire.
Yep. Pretty classic firehead stamp. Pretty classic Enchi back stripes connecting there, which kind of leads me back to the other animal thinking that it has Enchi. Overblown flames from the yellow belly. And again, all the crazy funkiness is Zawadi. I mean, not a lot of play here. But man, this dude is just off the chart.
Yeah, the Zawadi definitely does some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you haven't gotten into man, if I'm so excited. If you haven't gotten into Zawadi, you definitely should consider it. Whether it's from Miguel, Matt Byram, myself. I think there were maybe one or two other people that have it. Marco Morphy just picks them up from Miguel. This gene is gonna do it. Could you imagine this in Desert Ghost? Like,
That would just
holy crap!
That'd be dumb.
Obviously clown. We've got 2 to 3 to possibly 4 clutches of hitting a visual Zawadi clown this year. So we'll see.
I know what I can picture it in.
But shoot, that is so orange.
And I know Jim can read my mind.
Oh, this is just insane.
Yep.
I love this. It's a boy.
They can replace Daddy if he proves out.
I would have to keep him, breed him, and prove him out for clown for that to
Before you
happen.
replace Daddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
If you get a visual clown.
with Fire Zawadi comboed clowns coming, like seeing that yellow belly.
Like I'm
Fire yellow belly Zawadi clowns, like after looking at that, could be ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to your Fire Enchi clown. Or Fire Enchi Zawadi clown.
Which is also coming. We have eggs on the ground for that, so that would be pretty nice. I just wish there was yellow belly in it.
I know, right?
To get 100% of that animal.
What's up, Marshall? Learn to read your mind. Have you learned to read his yet? A little bit.
I don't want to get into that one. I don't want to have anything to do with that at all.
Now, are we going to get into this?
Yeah, we're going to get right into this. So we're going to start cutting. We got 3 clutches to cut this evening.
We had a surprise one.
Yeah, we do have a surprise clutch, so we'll get to that at the end. The first clutch that we're going to cut is a day or 2 early, but it was from an Orange Dream Xtreme to a Tristripe. So I went this route because I picked up the Xtreme gene. I picked up 2 animals from Ken Masick before he came out with the Extremist and proved that that's all Tristripe stuff. So none other than on the hopes that maybe these are Extremists.
And you get
To my
Tristripes.
best, I've talked to a few people. Nobody can tell me truly the difference other than one's het for Tristripe. I can get OD into my Tristripe program, which is fine for me. And if I have OD Extreme, it's
Even better.
brilliant. If I hit Tristripes, it's brilliant. The downfall to this clutch is I got 8 eggs. 8 glorious big ol' eggs. And every single egg had very, very, very weak veins. I unfortunately have lost at least 4, possibly 5 eggs out of the 8-egg clutch. So I'm not really excited about that, but we're going to cut it anyway and see what we get.
Hope the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I hit a Tristripe. That's all I would like to do.
At least to prove her out, right?
Yep, absolutely. I'd love to. Now, so I've got 5 eggs in here.
Wow.
And 3 of them were god awful.
Yeah, the other ones he got rid of.
Yeah, so this one was pretty bad, and I didn't bother with it. I just set it aside. It didn't look as bad as the others. This one, I was like, well, it looks a little rough, but it started to cave in. And I was like, well, maybe it's still viable. And then I have these guys here that look pretty good. So
mold gold. That's it right there,
dude. That's the definition of mold gold for sure.
Yeah, it's got that whole gold colored.
Yeah,
gross.
it's a little bit more than moldy. Like it's growing all kind of fungus. So why don't you guys let me know? Yeah, I do. Lou balls. I completely agree. I was super amped that I got 8 eggs, and then when I candled the clutch, I was really not happy. And then, a few weeks later, about halfway through incubation, when those 4 eggs went really bad, I was like, even more so not happy. So I'm gonna pull these out, and let me know what you guys think I should do. Should I go ahead and cut the good eggs first and the bad ones last?
I would.
Or the other way around.
I would say that to keep the grossness out of the other eggs.
Cut the good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes sense. We can do that.
You'll just have to rinse them off before we go to the next clutch.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can easily do that. So what are we thinking?
5
Moldy?
tri-stripes, I'm calling it now. That was demonic reptiles. 5 tri-stripes.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna ride that magic curtain.
Magic curtain?
Carpet. Wow. So, yeah, that's what happens when you start drinking earlier.
Welcome, TNT. Demonic. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. So, which out of the 3 here, which one should we get onto?
This one, and that one.
Moldy, dimpled, or super dimpled, I guess. Whatever. Good first. I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna go.
Go with that one.
I'm gonna go mold. I'm going mold.
I'm going mold. Moldy.
Mold.
Yep, that's what people are calling out. Moldies.
Mold. And if I don't hit a tri-stripe, I'd be happy just to hit an OD.
That don't look good.
That don't look good at all.
And it's not even moving. Or is it moving?
No. It's not. This is dead. But bro, like that's super funky.
But maybe it just underdeveloped. Oh yeah, it looks. I could have swore that tail just moved.
Yeah, I moved it with the scissors.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not moving.
So I'm down to 2 eggs because if that one's no good, this one is no good.
Might as well just go for it, right?
Yeah, you can tell the way it cuts.
Oh, you can see it's hard.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. Throw that out.
Bacon and eggs, anybody?
Got another one right there.
I'm not even cutting this one.
Nope.
Back in a minute. That's brutal.
The goods and the bads of...
that pattern on that looks awesome.
It does. Come on, guys. Move. We've got movement. I don't even feel them.
Cuts better.
That one's alive.
Yeah, that's alive. That looks OD to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely moving. So that's that's OD. That's good. Oh no.
That's OD.
This is OD.
That might be high intensity OD.
Yeah, for sure. Dude,
Wow.
that's insane. That's a screamer. We've made ODs before. They've never looked like that, dude.
Yeah, no, not.
And That could be Xtreme as well.
Yeah, big old fat stripe on top.
Yeah. I don't see anything striping wise, so it's definitely not Tristripe. But dude, this animal looks amazing.
That thing's gonna look insane after its first shed.
Whew. Bro,
Look how bright
look
orange
at that
that
thing.
is.
That's got to be a high intensity. There's
Yeah.
no way. I mean, I was thinking the other one was OD.
Demonic's like, warn us next time. That's bright.
Yeah. Yeah, put your shades on.
Yeah, who said that? Hair Hollow says it looks extreme.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Extreme Gene.
Yeah, that is so bright. That's crazy.
Just the way.
Get rid of that nastiness.
Yeah.
Well, at least you hit that. For
Yeah,
sure.
dude, I'm totally amped.
Yeah.
That's 100% hat for Tristripe. I'm good to go, bro.
That's staying. That ain't going anywhere.
No.
Male, female, it don't
That's
matter.
awesome. And even this one though is pretty bright. It doesn't look normal. There's
Right.
no pastel. I mean, it could be just Extreme Gene, but I don't see the striping that I would expect to see.
Just a standard OD.
Well, het try.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But like from the other het tries that we hit this year, it don't look anything like them.
No.
That thing's super bright.
Yeah, I
So
can't.
OD and high intensity OD, like I can't get over that though.
That
looks like a super.
That's screaming.
It's got to be a high intensity.
What's up, Tavian's World of Reptiles? I think I said that right.
All right. So
I'm just gonna hold the camera here. I'm just gonna hold it on that snake.
Okay. I was gonna put it away so I could open the other one. All right. Well, I can do this one.
I think it's so awesome.
So the second clutch that we're gonna look at tonight that we're gonna get into. I mean, I was really hoping to have eight eggs to cut there, but I will take that one for sure. So I had an epiphany that sugar, it would look pretty good in clown. So I had developed my breeding program in 2019 to get the sugar stuff into clown, and then in 2020 I saw some sugar clowns come out. So somebody had already laid the groundwork a couple years ahead of that, and it looked fantastic. So I am excited about this clutch. This was an Enchi sugar to a blade clown, 100% het for lav, possible het for pied. So we'll take a look at these guys. They've all started to come out. So we'll look at the animals that are out, and then we'll get into cutting some eggs.
So
Every single one of these are pipped. This looks like a normal 100% het for clown, pos het for lavender.
Blue Ball says that was a tender kick in the nuts.
The last one was brutal. But I'll still take that high
Oh my
intensity
God.
OD.
That's insane.
So that's a normal.
So underground exotics, this is what you missed off the first cutting. So we have, looks like possibly just an OD het try there. And then an high intensity OD extreme het try.
And then the normal to the Enchi sugar, 100% het for clown,
Look at all
pos
that.
het for lav.
That is just so cool.
And it's very reduced, so it could be blade as well. I've never produced any blade stuff. Does look very different than the Enchi sugar that I have upstairs.
Yeah.
This could be just an Enchi blade, but it does have some
Sugar-esque.
sugar-looking stuff going on in the sides, which will,
And then all,
you know,
all
that
that
looks
melted
like,
in there.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy sugar right there. So this is a female, so this girl will be hanging out for a minute.
Yeah, Lou Ball says, yeah, dude, that's blade.
Blade as well. So yeah, Enchi sugar blade, het clown female.
Underworld is blown away by your high intensity OD.
Yeah, same here. Even though I'm dealing with this clutch, I keep looking back to that animal, and that's off the chain.
Another one with its head out.
Yeah. So all these guys have pips. Come on.
Get your body out of the way. pattern on that.
Um,
What's up, patent pending?
Again, Enchi blade. This looks blade. I don't see any sugar here, so I'm gonna guess this is Enchi blade or just blade. Looks really reduced for just a blade, but again, not have ever made them.
You probably can pop it right out of the egg.
I'm gonna put them in here. Yeah, they're all like ready to come right on out.
Lou said that he just got into blade.
Nice.
He's looking at making some good combos with it. Normal.
Yeah, this is a normal. 100% het for clown, posset for lav. Again, so you can do those. You can look at those comparisons, and there's a huge difference there.
And then we go back to this one.
Yes. Psychotic.
Yeah, that thing's insane. Like, I'm really blown away by it because I've never seen a high intensity in person.
Me either. I've never hatched one either. We've made some regular.
Another super reduced.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe another Enchi blade. Again, I don't really see the sugar the same way as on the other one, so this really looks Enchi blade to me.
Yeah, get a better view once it pops out tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, because there's no veins. You look at the inside of this. I mean, I would. If I had to pull this right out of the egg, I would feel comfortable doing it because there are no veins at all.
What's up, Ego Reptiles?
All right, the last one from this clutch. Ooh, that's interesting. Again, more blade stuff.
That one's sugar.
Enchi sugar blade. Yeah, that's definitely sugar. That's definitely Enchi, and that's super, super reduced. So if that first one, no, that first one is too.
Yeah, if you hit two of them, that's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Two of the max that I could reach in the clutch. Shoo.
Go back and look at these guys that are already out. I missed the Tristripe. Yes. Let me show you what came out of that. No Tristripe. We hit an OD 100% het and a high intensity Xtreme 100% het. Look, it's insane. I like it.
Yeah, this last clutch was even solid.
Yeah.
To have two, well, at least an Enchi sugar and an Enchi sugar blade, Enchi blade, and a normal that are all 100% het for clown, pos het for lavender, and I have one clutch on a whim that might prove the mail out for this for pied. We'll see what happens with that. Maybe that proves out. This is a fantastic clutch. I'm super amped with this clutch.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Hair Hollow. Like, getting sugar into, like, having any hets is definitely great.
I mean, yeah, you see a fair amount of sugar in calico.
What's up, Kai?
But you don't typically see them with hets or built into hets or into recessives rather. So, yeah. So anytime you can work, calico or sugar into a recessive is fantastic. It does amazing things in clown. Really works that belly line really nice. So you pair that with something like spot nose and get a lot of contrast in there. You could have some amazing animals on your hands. I'm going to grab our last clutch, so our third clutch that we're going to cut this evening, and Calico Het Clown
Nice.
Last season. So you're a season ahead of me. That's what I just cut here. So this was an Enchi sugar to a blade clown, het lav, posset pied. So
And then Kai, the cutting you missed before was the OD Xtreme to the Tristripe. Only 2 eggs were viable
out of 8.
out of 8.
Out of 8 freaking eggs.
We hit an OD try, or not try, sorry, OD het try. And then we hit a high intensity extreme, or I can't even talk. High intensity OD extreme het try. And then we ended up looking in the incubator and we had a surprise clutch that started to pip.
So these guys are about 3 days early.
And what was this one?
And this is, this was a normal female to a banana adder spider. This was I hate to say it, a drunk purchase on the banana adder spider. Adder was definitely something I was looking at a while back. So a couple years ago, I apparently had too many and got into a bidding war and picked up this animal, which in the long term ended up being fine. We got them not terribly expensive, so I didn't lose my shorts in that regard. And we did manage to get a gene that we were after, but don't ever do anything when you're in an altered state, altered mental state. We'll say that.
Echo Reptiles, we actually have some het Tristripe. That was our first clutch of the season.
Yeah, some banana stuff, some
and there'll be
just plain hets. Yep, they'll be available soon. They've had 1 round of meals of rodents, so
there'll be a couple
more
females.
meals and they'll be good to go.
He was looking for some female het tri stuff.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those that'll be available soon. All right, I'm just gonna break these up.
Welcome, Lone Wolf.
There's another spider in that one. It's got a little window. You can see there.
If there's a female banana, dibs, LOL.
If I get a female banana out of a male maker.
Oh no, I think he's talking about the.
Oh, I have a banana het tri female that will be available.
I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. 808. It's the tri-stripe stuff. Well, you're talking about a banana adder.
Here we go. So this is the first head that was out. It's definitely spider, but it looked a little funky. So I'm not sure if it's an adder spider, but with mom being a normal.
That's definitely a spider.
And again,
from this one with adder. Oh,
yeah. And again, I'm working with a gene here that I've not reproduced before, so I have no clue. Again, we're looking the inside of this. Very little veins.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know. We've made spiders before.
Yeah, that looks a little different. Yeah.
They're not that reduced.
It may be a spider adder.
Yeah.
No, 808 was saying if you hit any banana adders that you're going to be getting rid of.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, we'll save the window for a little bit later.
That one's got a window too.
Yeah, it does.
Banana?
Maybe.
The adder stuff is starting to look real interesting. Yeah, I agree, Lou. Yeah, I called that one.
Nice banana. So this will probably be a male. The last one's a female.
Yeah, so the banana.
Now, again,
was a
looking
male
at
maker.
this looks a little different than what I would expect for bananas. It is definitely not spider, so I'm probably going to call this a banana adder. Although it's definitely going to have to come out of the egg and really take a look. But the colors on the dorsal here are a little bit different than the other bananas that I've made.
And it's fairly dark too.
Yeah, it is, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this one's got
These guys, granted, have had one meal, but looked very, very similar out of the egg, or when they were in the egg. So there's a pretty big difference there between this and what's there. So I think the adder, which is a dark black back gene, you can kind of see some dorsal stuff going on there. Very dark, which is adding the extra pigment. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a male banana adder.
Yeah. Wait, this clutch is het for try? No. This
No,
one isn't.
not this one.
No,
I
no.
wish I had all that into this one.
No, the het try stuff is these two here.
Was an OD Xtreme to a Tristripe. So these first two animals are the het tries.
And then the banana that he pulled out, that first clutch, or that clutch is het try stuff.
Yep. This is just to do a comparison on the.
The banana.
Yep.
So this was a normal to a spider banana adder. So no hets that are known.
So that looks adder to me.
Oh yeah.
Big, black, dorsal.
Yeah, that's definitely not a normal.
Yeah, and it definitely has some egg yolk left. So this one's not quite as ready as the previous one. So that looks like that'll be adder.
That'll be nice. And that should be female.
That should be a female. Yep. And, we kind of do the same thing everybody else does. Give it a little squeeze if there's any veins there. I mostly do it just to tent up the egg so I have a spot to cut.
Lone Wolf would like you to explain adder because they've never heard of it. it's something fairly new that we're working with. This is our first.
Adder is a incomplete dominant gene with a super form, and it is a blackback gene. So it's kind of similar to clown-ish in that a base clown will give you that big dorsal stripe kind of thing. Adder does a similar thing on the single gene. The super form has all kind of different pattern mutation effects and stuff, which is pretty crazy. There's a fair bit of stuff on World of Ball Pythons and that are online for these. I wouldn't say there's a ton, so you're not going to have, you're not going to be able to do research and be like, oh, I definitely know what that is. But you can be able to get a good look if you go on World of Ball Pythons and that kind of stuff. But it is a blackback gene for sure.
Yeah, I'd love to see it with mahogany.
This to me is a regular spider.
Yep.
So spider, a lot of dirty busyness going on. And then when you get over here, this one has
it's really clean,
but not as much.
You'd have to really get a good look at the head once it. Oh,
yeah.
Once actually, it comes out, you can see that it kind of curves in.
What curves
like the eye stripe just goes here, just goes straight and point, almost goes to a point. Like this kind of kicks in, almost like a Z kind of like. So like the nose stripe is definitely different.
Not following that, but I did hit what I was after for this clutch, which for me was just was getting the adder gene out of the spider. So either one of these will work for me.
The heck is that? Almost looks pastel.
I'd have to say, yeah, I agree with you, but I'd have to say this is a normal. Like genetically, this is a normal. There's nothing else that explains this.
Unless Dad has pastel in it that we don't know of.
No, you look at that head. You get down on that head. That's not pastel. It's too dark. I guess it's going to be a normal. And again, I also believe that there's genetic influence from both parents into animals that make them darker. If you're breeding like a mahogany female to a pastel male, the normals I feel like are going to have
a little darker
of dark and bright from the genetic additions from the parents. At least that's what I've kind of seen. I can't really prove that, but blade, spider, clown. Yeah, we have a few spiders. Like I have no problem with spider at all. Spider is fantastic. It's a great gene. It does amazing things. Yeah, it has some issues, but for me, I try to keep them as much as I can on the females. So I can choose how much I reproduce that gene. If I have a male that has spider in it, my males, I want them to work. So I want them to see 4, 5, 6 girls, and I just don't necessarily want to have that much spider every year.
Right.
So I'll keep it on the female side if it's something I'm going to keep, and then that way I can choose to breed that girl, or I don't breed that girl. And if I do, I'm getting 6 to 8 eggs, and I'm not getting inundated with with a bunch of spider stuff.
Yeah.
Banana spider. Maybe even adder.
Maybe.
That head stamp looks a lot like Dad.
Yeah.
So I think that's a banana spider adder. So that will be a replica of Dad. And you can see there's similarities in the purples, but that is very, very dark. It doesn't have all that light. I mean, that brightening power from the spider. And then the last egg for this evening.
I'm gonna go banana spider. Or just spider.
I'd say just spider.
Yep. It was that one and that one definitely look the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make arguments with that one with some dirtiness on the sides or whatever, but
Banana or spider hit it strong. 1, 2, 3. 4.
yeah, 4 spiders. And again, this is from a male, and if you had that male and he went to 5 or 6 girls and you got 4 spiders from every clutch, you're going to be very heavy in spider.
Right.
So this is why, like, if I can help it, I try to just do it on the female, so that way I can kind of control how much adder I got. But yeah, I'm really amped about this right here.
Yeah.
You can see all the black back stuff right there.
And this is what
Coming
we're
over here.
really looking forward to do is just break out the adder, get it by itself.
Yep. Unfortunately, it is a female, so
it's gonna take a couple of years to.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get her up to size and get her grown. But there's definitely a couple males here.
Even if we use that to replace Dad, if it's banana adder.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But yeah, it eliminates the spider, which is the biggest thing that I kind of want to get away from.
Yeah.
At least on my male side. So there is a 1% chance that either one of these could be females. And if that be the case, then that makes me even more excited. So we could put a female banana adder on the shelf.
Right, for sure.
But yeah, but we definitely got one female adder, which is fantastic. Super dark, great contrast. Just no second guessing that that's a normal.
Yeah, it'll definitely work well into our darker project stuff.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was a big night right there.
Yeah. Wow, we almost hit 50 minutes already.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, we cut 3 clutches, and we looked at that whole Zawadi clutch, so it was fantastic. Yeah, I'm amped, dude. And this is probably my favorite one of the whole night right here.
Oh, for sure.
Look at that.
Like
oh
that
my
orange
God.
is just.
And to think that's going to come out, shed, and get better?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
It's party.
That's ridiculous. Ooh. There's nice, and then there's real nice.
Yep.
And the OD Xtreme that I have that produced this clutch, I don't ever remember her looking that good. I mean, she showed up, she looked good, but like not that good.
Well, it's good to know that she can produce that.
Yeah, so she definitely has to be this one here is a high intensity OD for sure. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm good. I got to button this stuff up and
call it a night because we got
an evening,
got work in the morning.
Unless we got some questions. Yeah, Echo, I agree with you, man. Like, she that female, you know, between the orange and yellow and the white and the black, like, dude, I just love that. I love that animal. I hope it's a female. I hope she stay here for a long time. And if she's not a female, oh, he's gonna get some use.
Oh, that OD can go into a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Melina's. So do we.
Yeah, that makes clutch number 6 of the year, right? 1, 2,
8. Clutch number 8.
4. Are we on 8 already?
Yeah.
6, 7.
This one is 8.
Oh, we skipped one. That's right.
2108.
We skipped one because
No, we didn't skip anything.
there was one because that's 6. This was before that one, right? Oh no, that's 7. Never mind. I thought that was before. Never mind. Yeah.
He went to public school.
I can't add. Yep.
I went to public school too. So it doesn't matter.
Echo's gonna hit you up on about the banana stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's do it. We'll put something together. I had some plans for how I was gonna post the banana tri-stripe stuff out, but yeah, we'll start a conversation. We'll figure something out. Aside from that,
So when's our next cutting?
hold that thought.
Yeah, I agree, Lou. It was one heck of a night. This night's awesome. And on top of it all, my het puzzle girl, she dropped 11 eggs for me today, and she was bred to a OD banana het puzzle. So,
Oh, yeah,
OD.
so 11 more eggs of some crazy puzzle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
It looks like the next cutting will probably be the 8th, and it looks like we'll have a couple clutches. I have to go back and read what they were.
You can just yell it out
I'm
from here.
just looking at dates. So the first clutch that we'll look at when we cut again is an Enchi albino to a black pastel xanthic, SK xanthic. So black pastel Enchi, which is allelic,
Yep.
double heads, and then we have a pastel red stripe yellow belly to a puzzle. So again, visually probably not much, but
Oh, we're hoping.
the red stripe yellow belly stuff in puzzle, I got a feeling is going to be off the chart. So that'll be another great clutch to have and to really get into and grow up and get ready to start putting into our puzzle project. So yeah, there's some heat coming. Everything this year is not necessarily visual, but there's some heavy hitters coming.
Building blocks.
Even in the hets and the double hets and stuff. You'll see the big stuff is coming. It's coming.
Oh, double het lightning? No, that would be not het lightning. It'd be het snow, albino and xanthic.
Yeah, and technically, I guess, Lou, the MJ line of xanthic is the only xanthic line that holds the lightning title from Marcus Jane. He kind of dubbed his line mixed with pied as lightnings. It's kind of overcome the xanthic pied combo, if you will, as lightning. But I guess there's been discussion online that it was kind of dubbed for the MJ to pied stuff. So we won't be making any lightnings here, but we would definitely be making some SK xanthic pied stuff for sure.
Maybe we'll call it the electric pied.
The electric pied, perfect. Yeah, the bolt.
The bolt pied.
It's a pied bolt. We'll call something catchy and we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
The electripied. Instead of electrified, electripied.
The electropied. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But thank you guys again for taking some time out of your evening, especially on a Sunday when it's typically family night, and spending it with us. We really, really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed the cuttings that we had here this evening. We had a blast doing it. A lot of crazy turns from, you're supposed to have 8 eggs down to 2 and hitting like a high intensity. To some really cool sugar and blade stuff to, really breaking out the, yeah.
And then there's a couple hiding out down there.
Well,
crawling around.
I'm short on names. I can't even.
Banana adder stuff.
Adder stuff, yeah, picking up the adder and really separating that from the spider stuff. So we did, for the most part, other than making a visual tri-stripe, I think we hit everything
We were
that I
looking to
wanted
hit, yeah.
out of every clutch. The first clutch out of these two.
Thanks, Molina.
My goal was obviously to hit a tri-stripe, but if I couldn't, I definitely wanted a killer OD Xtreme Gene het tri.
And he definitely hit that.
And we got that. And out of this clutch, the best that I could do was an Enchi Sugar Blade. 100% het for clown, pos het for lav. We definitely hit that at least there.
And then the one that's in there.
And we hit, I think, another one in the other one. And then on this last clutch, really kind of going backwards instead of stacking stuff, I wanted to pull this adder gene away from the spider, which we managed to do once with a female and then a banana adder with a male. So,
It was a good night.
It was a great night. I can't complain about anything, and they look amazing. And I love that OD. I don't know dude. I can't imagine what she's gonna look like when she sheds.
No, not at all. She's only going to get better.
I keep saying she. It could be a he.
True.
But
it
either
is
way,
only going to get better.
It is going to be amazing when it sheds.
Because OD intensifying year or shed after shed after shed, it's just going to get mind-boggling.
It's about 600-700 grams. Yeah, but then it kind of goes the other way. But I'll take it. I love it. It's awesome.
Melina says our lives are always a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, you go watch the last live from last year. It was definitely a roller coaster. This one was pretty good.
Don't remind me.
I think most of the clutches from here just kind of really build up and go crazy. So,
yep.
We got freeway pied stuff coming and all kind of tri-stripe.
Yep, we're
visual tri-stripe stuff coming that are should be kind of definitive and just hitting odds. So we'll see. And
yeah,
we're a bunch of puzzle stuff and some xanthic stuff and double het stuff and.
Yeah, we're currently 31 clutches in. So.
Yeah, 31 clutches and probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 more to go.
Yep.
So there should be some staggered drops throughout the rest of the year, and we're going to be cutting like crazy for the next few bits.
Northeast said, I almost purchased an OD Super Extreme last year. I wish I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, you absolutely should. That's the Super Extreme stuff is crazy.
Yeah, and to get that into every snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And it takes the guesswork out of it.
Right.
I mean? So, yeah, it definitely should have done that. Captive bred reptiles works the two.
I'm assuming OD and Extreme.
Cool. I didn't know that. Fantastic. All right, man. I'm good.
All right.
Clean up here and kind of get ready to rock and get our stuff squared away so we can go to work tomorrow.
We said what, Thursday?
No.
No.
Did I say Thursday?
Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
7th?
Today is the 2nd, so 5 days from now, Friday.
Okay.
So Friday.
Friday it is.
Friday is our next live.
See you guys Friday. We're going to cut two more clutches.
And that one will probably be what, 8 o'clock? 7:30? 8?
7:30, 8 o'clock.
All right.
Yep. Thanks again for showing up, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Peace.